the Surferoo.
Well, hey, Pete, I'm a real true hawker. You won't come as a shocker. You know there's nothing I will not do. Got a camera and a mic, and I know I've got the right. So I'm coming for you. Beyond Pete Surferoo.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Pete the Surferoo on tour. I'm here at the Darling Downs and it is going off. I'm just down here at Lake Leslie. The big guests here of the park. We've got Caroline, Adam Bennett. It is going off here, guys. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Great couple here, very happy. We've got a lake just opposite us here. The tourist park is just right in front of us. 2.5 hour drive from Brisbane, so not too far away. Lots to see here. Now tell us about your accommodation first. That's where we're booking into.
We've put Pete up in one of our larger cabins and he's loving it over there. Plenty of room for him in that big cabin. We've also got plenty of the small cabins, and the cream of the crop just behind us here, behind the shop, is our cottage.
Got locals here staying as well?
Yes, we have on-site caravans.
Good.
Yes, and they can rent them temporarily or semi-permanently.
Good stuff. Now I'm here for the fishing, because as you know guys, haven't caught anything yet. I've done a few lakes, had the rod over the side, but not caught anything. So what's the fish we're looking at catching here?
The fishing's been great here at the moment. The cod's been on the bite, yellow belly as well. You've also got the silver perch and the catfish in there. Just last weekend they were pulling quite a few out, so I'm sure you're going to break the drought and you're going to pull something in this weekend.
Sounds good. Now while I was down there, before I came here, I actually went down to the water to have a look at the lake. I saw this massive big cod down there. The mouth on it is huge. So I'm just thinking fishing wise, like just using little baits, you could use big ones as well for these guys.
Oh, you could. There's quite a few big monsters in there. They're catching them on the live worms, the saltwater yabbies. So the fish in the den, they're not really that pedantic on what they're going to pick up. They're just going for whatever you're throwing in, really.
Wow, I'm excited. Now, sports-wise, lots to do here for the active people.
Definitely, yes.
We've got a gym close by, walking around here running.
You have a jet ski.
So you're allowed to do jet skiing?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
So motorboats are allowed in this lake?
Any kind of motorboats is allowed.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Now the lake at the moment is a bit low. Still lots of water out there. Can you go swimming in the water as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We go down nearly every day with the doggies.
Good
we
stuff.
try and have a swim with them.
Okay.
It's at 12.3% at the moment. It's on the lower side, but there's still plenty of water out there. They're all jet skiing and all the water sports out there, everything else. So it's all
That's
systems
great.
go.
Now, if you're venturing from Warwick, you get to Warwick from Brisbane, Gold Coast, it's about 8 k's to the turn-off, and then it's 6 k's from there inland on a road tarred to this place here.
Yeah, we're only about 15 k's from Warwick.
Yeah, so it's not far at all.
Yep.
So it's very close. So if you do want to buy your food, otherwise just bring it all with you because it's all self-contained here.
That's correct.
Good stuff.
Yes, we have a barbecue area out there.
Yes.
A fishing station
Oh,
over there
great.
where they can cut the fish
Yep.
and clean the fish. There's
Good
water
stuff.
and everything.
And a pool to cool off in.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
we got a pub very close here too
Oh,
for
great
food.
stuff. And finally, I've seen these blackbirds. They've just been gathering around the car. Very cheeky. What sort of birds are they?
I think they're lousy jacks. They are very cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll come right up close to you. That's the wildlife that we have in here. It's beautiful.
I love it. And you got lots of roos out here. We're going to check out all these roos you've been telling me about. They just come in so close for all those tourists. But that's enough of that, guys. We're here to see Lake Leslie. We're staying at Lake Leslie Tourist Park. The accommodation is here for you. Where else do you want to stay? Stay here, guys. Let's go out and check out this place, and we'll be back shortly with some more things here from Lake Leslie Tourist Park. Yeah!
Yeah.
And welcome back to Pete the Surferoo. We're here at the Warwick Clay Target Club with Mr. John McLean. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, welcome to the Darling Downs.
Now, as I would say, it's going off. It's shooting time.
Yeah.
Now, clay shooting. You're an expert at this. And tell us a bit about it.
Okay. Yeah, expert may be a bit of a strong word, but I can do it. And there's several different types of clay target shooting which are pretty involved to go into all of that. But
Yep.
what we're looking at here is International Universal Trench, and it's a part of an Olympic discipline. It's probably the hardest of the clay target shooting disciplines. And we've got the trench here, and there's not many trenches in Queensland to do it. And this is the only one west of the Darling Downs.
Now you got guys actually can compete in the Olympic Games and Commonwealth Games.
These guys have in the past trained here and shot here and shot in the Olympics.
How are the Aussies rated in the world for clay shooting?
Oh, pretty good. They did quite well at the Sydney Olympics. Michael Diamond is one of the guys that's out there doing it. It is the bottom of the gun licences that you need to do this. It's an AB licence, which is the lowest one you have to get. Once you've joined a club, you are a part of a national group, and you can shoot anywhere in the country. You can go on holidays and they got campgrounds at most clubs. You can park your caravan there and
get out,
shoot and do
enjoy the scenic rim, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
Is there someone down the bottom of that hill that throws that target out there, or what's going on?
There used to be, but up until recently, we did have to have someone down there while we were shooting, loading the trap.
Bullets, dodge the bullets.
Yeah, because the trap only held one target. So if someone had to reload it, we had to call them trap boys in the day. But they're all automatic, and they just keep working all day. I'll take you down and show you. This is the old school traps that have been, they're over 40 years old. They were in Brisbane, and they did the Commonwealth Games, I think, in Brisbane in 1988, and they came up here eventually. And this trap, you have to load it with a target each time. That's the automatic trap going off there now. They'll go off with any random call, but every target is a different target. So these traps are made in Italy by Mattarelli, and it's the ones that they're using in most of the Olympic trenches in Europe. This is a wad out of a 12 gauge shotgun cartridge. The pellets sit in this piece here, and that goes out of the barrel in that direction. And when it gets to the end of the barrel, this fans out and slows down, and the pellets just keep on going. There's about 360 pellets in one bullet, and they spread out to probably about that big by the time they get sort of 50 metres out.
I've just caught up with Pete, one of our clay shooters. Mate, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
For all those people wanting to get into clay shooting, the big one is, how much does it cost?
Well, this is a Beretta, Italian Beretta. It's an average gun. It's $7,000.
You're kidding. What's the most expensive rifle you've had some of these guys in the clay club?
A friend of mine over there's got a $100,000 gun, but he doesn't shoot it. And the
100 grand?
The gun that he shoots is $20,000.
Really?
It's a made in America. It's a beautiful thing.
Gee. And what about the bullets? What are they worth?
They're about 40 cents a shot.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
And when you shoot 25 targets, you probably use about 40 cartridges. That's $16 just to shoot in ammunition.
It's not cheap to join, but if you do, it's fun. You love it. You've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, about 40 years.
I've just caught up with Andrew, mate. How are you?
Good, thanks.
I was quite surprised with your shots, mate, hitting those clay targets. I dare not even try to compete against anyone here. Tell us, how long have you been doing it for?
Started in 1992.
Do you compete?
Yeah, I do a lot of club level.
How do you find the old jolt going back like that? It's not going to get your wheelchair and get it right back?
Oh, no, well, just use soft cartridges, not really heavy cartridges.
As we're looking at now, behind the guys, the rifle goes on the shoulder and you see this jolt going. You've got to know what you're doing. You can't just put a rifle there and just do it, because you can get a dislocated shoulder, and of course your face has to go along the barrel as well too. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, when you mount the gun, you've got to pull it hard into your shoulder. Otherwise, if you pull the trigger and you're holding it loose, it'll punch back like getting a real hard punch in the shoulder, and that you can't do that for very long. I've seen guys leave here with black and blue shoulders running down their arms, because they've just not held the gun right. And it's all about, the gun's got to be held like part of you. If you just got to swing and shoot and instinctively shoot the target, you don't get time to sight it, not like rifle shooting. It's a discipline where you have to shoot in front of the target, because the target is moving and the bullet is moving, and you've got to get the two to meet at the same place. And during the war of World War II, they used this clay target shooting for training fighter pilots, because it was the same thing trying to shoot down a moving aircraft. You had to shoot in front of it and let the flame fly into the bullets.
That's pretty cool.
It was used mostly in England when where it was all going on. They did a lot of that.
If you're in Warwick, come down to the clay shooting, check it out. Maybe they can get into it as well. Bye for now. Woo.
Hang with me on Pete's Server, then I will come to you with interview time with Pete Server.